Okay, this is the very first VanMoof S3 that I bought. Really like it. Kind of started nerding out on this one. So I bought this one and it didn't have the toolkit that these comes with, and you need them because it has a proprietary bolt there and it has a few other sort of little proprietary parts that you need that come with that VanMoof toolkit. But when I bought this, I bought it from a guy who unfortunately was deceased in a car crash. So I didn't have a charger. So in order to find a charger and the toolkit, here's the toolkit, by the way. And what all comes with this, it has a few little specialty tools in here that you need to access a few things. There's some spacers for the, make the handlebars a little bit higher, put the spacers in over there. And the special lock nut, where'd it go? That's it, right? No, is that a nut or is that the, no, this fits over here. So you need to take that off, and then there's a VanMoof proprietary wrench also that goes on there. And so that goes right there. And that's how you loosen that. So you can do it without the wrench, but you gotta have this. This thing's pretty critical. So I wanted it. I bought an entire another bike. I bought a VanMoof X3, which is the smaller version, not knowing that it was the smaller version. So I needed the charger. There's the charger over there. And the rear wheel on this one is bent. The bike only has 212 miles on it. It took a while to get the app shifted onto my iPhone. Finally got it done. I got the bike swapped over. It runs great, except it does have a bent wheel and a bent crank. So I wanted another bike to swap those parts out with. I bought the X2, not knowing that I wouldn't be able to swap out the crank or the rear wheel, but I did get the toolkit and a charger, both of which I needed. Eventually I did get the app switched over, but I still have this bent rim problem. And these are kind of expensive to fix. So I decided I would try to buy another one, and lo and behold, I found one in mint condition. So it gave me kind of another set of problems. So this one has no mileage on it. It's brand new. I don't think they ever charged it. This one I paid, I think, $60 for. This one I paid $250 for. And this is a terrific bike, but the guy disappeared before I could swap over the ownership of this to my name. So my solution, what I'm going to try is I'm going to take the Smart Cartridge unit and the battery. Smart Cartridge unit is right there, and then the battery is there. So I'm going to swap them out. I'm going to put these into this newer S3, and then the wheel will be straight, and I'll ride this and live happily ever after, right? No, wrong. There's one problem. The serial number, which is down there, same thing, serial number's down there by the where the torque sensor is. The app is going to show up with the opposite serial number, so they're not going to match. If you ever sold the bike or got stolen, that sort of thing, that'd be a problem. The workaround for that is to write into VanMoof and get them to switch, the serial numbers to align with the Smart Cartridge unit. Mileage will be a little bit off, but these are both pretty close. This one has a little over 200 miles. This one has 0. So these are both super low mileage bikes. So that's that. So after I get the Smart Cartridge unit and battery out of this one into this one, I'll let you know how that goes, unless something else happens. So if you've ever done that, meaning if you've ever swapped a Smart Cartridge unit and a battery between S3s and then basically had the wrong serial numbers to go with the new brain/Smart Cartridge units in the top bar there, love to hear what your experience was and how that worked out.